Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to another video. So update 10 of Sword Fighters has gone live a couple of hours ago. It was actually 2 hours earlier than usual this time around. We did play a little bit on stream, but I guess not everybody can attend to the stream. So one of the biggest additions, if not the biggest addition of the update, probably the biggest one, right? I don't think there's anything better, is actually pet enchants. With this update that we have now, we can actually put enchants on our pets to furthermore increase our power gains, our damage, whatever. So we're gonna jump into High Heavens where the machine is, this map right here. And if you go over here to the left, you see we have pet traits. Actually called traits, not enchants. Doesn't really matter. Now, if I go ahead and I put one of my pets in here, I can actually do this one. See here, we can reroll using Vibrant Shards. Now, finally, we have a use for these shards that we honestly haven't had in the past, and it's pretty cool to see, like, because we haven't been done anything with these for the longest time, pretty much since they were introduced. You could buy like a couple of boosts every 6 hours, and that's about it, so really nothing to see. So it's a great addition. Now, looking at the rolls here, we do have some pretty good passives. Most of you guys will think that this is like FS passives, and honestly, most of them are FS passives, or they are very similar to a certain degree. So we have Runner, we have Wealthy, we have Ferocity, we have Tactical, we have Diligent, and we have Leader and Genius. These are the passives that we currently have. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up from the best to the worst, just to showcase what each and every single one of them does. So starting off with Genius 5. Genius 5 is your best damage passive. It gives 22.5% more damage, and just imagine that you can have 9 of these on all of your pets. So you're gonna be doing some pretty mongoloid numbers of damage if you actually grind for these Genius 5s. So pretty insane passive. I don't know, we can't really see the odds, or can we? We can see the odds here, so it's 0.011% for this Genius passive. That's how good that is. And let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have a Leader, which is... honestly, Leader is probably the most cracked passive out of every single one of them. Leader gives 15% more power to all equipped pets. This doesn't affect just the pet that you actually hatch it on. It gives power to every single pet. Now just imagine having 9 of these. 9 times 15%, I think that's like 100%, 135% or something. I don't know. For all of your pets, that is pretty freaking broken. Next up, we have Diligent 5. Diligent is basically Genius, but at a 50% reduced rate. So it's like half as good as Genius is. Still pretty good. Like if you get it, obviously you're gonna use it. And we have Tactical. Now, Tactical gives damage against bosses, just like it did in Anime Fighters. Literally just like in Anime Fighters. It gives more damage than Genius, as you guys can see, 30% instead of 22.5. So I would suggest having a boss killer team only as well. That would be pretty good. And moving on, we have Ferocity 5, which gives 30% more power. I'm pretty sure that 15% team power is better than 30% single pet power. Maybe there's a sweet spot where you're gonna be using like 30% more power on like your super strong pets and like 15% more power on the rest of your pets or something. But I don't know, whatever you get out of these, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good to use. Let's compare like a lower level of Ferocity with something. So obviously Runner 5 gives faster movement speed, and Wealthy just gives more coins. I don't think anybody cares about these. So let's compare like Ferocity 3, that is 20% more power, to something like Leader 1, that's 5% more power to all of your pets. That would be still more damage, more power gain. That would be 45% power gain, assuming all of your pets are the same, right? So you can tell how good Leader is. And yeah, like nothing compares to Leader. Like, this passive is absolutely bonkers. Now, it is pretty rare to get, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and try to spin something on our pet. We'll see what we can come up with. Honestly, Ferocity 3 Plus is pretty good. Ferocity 3 is 20% power, so I think we're just gonna keep everything, because this is not the pet that we're gonna be keeping for too long anyway, right? Like in a couple of days, hopefully, we are gonna be switching it out. And nonetheless, we're just gonna upgrade into Mythicals that are Celestial anyway. All right, guys. So I think we're just gonna stop here. That is Ferocious 3.5. It's slightly better than 3, so not that bad at all. It's already like better than my hooded figures, right? Like you see, it outscales the hooded figures, and even it's level 1. You know what? Let's do this. Gonna level it because why not? It already has like better passives than the rest anyway. Despite that, I don't really have a lot of pets. I have 9. Yeah, that's 9. So I guess we can make one more shiny technically. But yeah, that's pretty much it regarding the pet enchants, guys. Now, the enchants that you will need to get, besides like power enchants on your like good pets, you are gonna need to get geniuses. It's gonna be pretty much mandatory to get like geniuses, and it's gonna be mandatory to get tacticals as well. You are gonna need them. Now, looking at this here, Diligent 5 is just as good as a Genius 2 almost. It's slightly better than a Genius 2, which is kind of funny actually. So yeah, like you just have to roll for these, especially tactical fights. Oh my god, they're gonna do so much work for the bosses. It's actually insane. And that should pretty much cover the whole pet traits thing. Now, that's another thing to do, so that's pretty good. Like, you are gonna have to do more stuff. You can technically get a lot more power out of this as well. So, you know, it's always cool when there is stuff to do in the game. Now, I don't know how Vibrant Shard costly it's gonna be. Maybe they have to buff Vibrant Shards eventually from dungeons to be able like to keep up with the rolls. Like if you can't roll, what's the point, you know? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway guys, that was pretty much it regarding the pet traits. And as always, if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care.